Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FTRL, and this is round 9 of 10 rounds, so only 2 weeks to go. And we have a little bit of a championship fight tonight. So, leaders in the championship, T. Smith and SBY. And T. Smith can take the championship if he scores one more point than SBY tonight. So we could be showing off a champion tonight. Fingers crossed. It goes to the final round. That would be nice. But whoever wins, still a great job for the whole season. And also in the Team Cup, we have got. I'll have a look at my notes. Rom's team. If I go and find Rom, so his team can win the overall team championship as long as they give Pagani's team a damn good thrashing. So that's probably going to continue on to next week, I would have thought, for the final round. So we'll see what happens there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen who are in and watching. That includes Phoebe, who is on track. Lionessi has got a fan already. Let's have a look at the new boy. So he's out on his own at the moment. Left very early on the pits. He's going to do the first flying lap, so we will give him a watch, see how he gets on. A long way ahead. The others must have been sleeping when they came out the pits, and he's a long way wide as well. Don't know if he's going to get a penalty for that. That was a long way out. No, he gets away with it. So there's only 2 minutes left, so it was a 5-minute quali. So basically it's if they're lucky they get 2 laps in. The people at the back might just miss out. Well, welcome to our video, GT Sport. Nice to have you here. Driver's room member. Brilliant, excellent. So let's see how he does then, shall we? Let's stick with him because there shouldn't be any battles in qualifying, but you never know. Everybody wants their little bit of tarmac. Now, I think Tom Smith in practice was doing a 2-minute 1, so let's see how we're getting on there. This is going to be a little bit slower. 2-minute 3. Next guy through is T. Smith, who does take it on to pole. Ron followed by Aaron. SBY in 5th. Pagani takes it up to 4th. Phoebe goes 3rd. Yes, he's only subbing for tonight, so I would assume there's a few of us that do it, but I get the double job of subbing and also subbing for the commentary as well. So short straw for me tonight. I've got to talk rubbish about it for about an hour and a half. Well, short straw for you lot. You've got to listen to it. So Bread's had a bit of an incident. He's 10 seconds off the pace there, so... And he also hasn't made it to another lap, so Bread's in last. We've got T. Smith 1 second up on Rom. It's quite close between Rom and Feber and Aaron. So yeah, T. Smith's pulled out a biggie. I mean, to be 1 second up is quite impressive. So I believe it's his 6th championship if he gets it tonight or this season, which should make it very entertaining, because the amount of stick he's going to get for winning another championship. So as we watch Ron come over for his final lap, and there we are. We have a challenger. Lyons up there in 2nd place, taken over by Rom. Feber didn't manage to improve. No, Feber has improved. It was just a little bit delayed. So I would say our finishing positions are T. Smith, Rom, Feber, Lyon. So his first lap was a sighter. Please don't criticise me then if you know what you're on about. Be nice, be kind to me. Rightio. So here we are, first race of the night, 15 minutes. We've got 4 lights and they're off. It won't sound too exciting because it does look very, very slow. We'll go a little bit middle of the pack so we can have a look. Feber trying to get around the outside of Rom, a little bit of contact there, but he's got the inside for the next turn. Bagani's there as well, and he's trying to squeeze up there, so Rom's doing all the battling at the moment. And Rom's managed to hold on and keep that place. So he's fought off the pair of Feber and Bagani. Just behind them is Lyon. Trying to make places up on Feber. Behind Lyon is his teammate SBY, who needs to be getting through the field. But he's making it through nice and clean at the moment. That's probably the kiss of death from the commentator. So we've got the SBY team all together there, followed on by Blue Flag down in 8th, and Ross just behind him in 9th, Aaron down in 10th. Fred's made up a couple of places, so he's managed to get past Nobby and Mikey. Bit of battle in there, Feber and Lyon coming together. SBY needs to get past his teammate because he needs to start pushing. Because at the moment, as predicted, T. Smith is halfway up the road. Good evening, Unsafe. How are you, sir? How's the old internet going? You still pulling your hair out? So Pagani and Rom are fighting. SBY hasn't managed to do anything so far. I know he want to get past his teammate, but he won't want to take him out either. So Ross is making his way through, and he's just got past Lee. and blue flag as well. So blue flag's got a 0.5 second penalty. In the meantime, Aaron's having a look at blue flag. A couple of people with penalties there at the moment. So we've got no Finky tonight. There's a few others that have dropped. I'm not sure who they are. Our lovely American, Brett. We've got Mikey and Nobby in the rear. Nobby using all of the track and a little bit more. T. Smith now 2.3 seconds in the lead, so he's nice and comfortable. Can do a nice steady drive for the next 11 minutes. Meantime, Pagani's having a look up the inside of Rom. Feber's got a 1 second penalty. Just behind Feber is Lyon, so Feber will want to be starting to get rid of that. Lyon's just picked up a 1 second penalty as well, so that must be for a chicane cut, because he didn't have it before he went in. Trying to get past his teammate. He's already 4.5 seconds nearly off T. Smith, so he's losing valuable points here. Meantime, Ross and Leah are having a good battle. Ross's eyes wide open. Oh, that's a stinker, mate. That's awful. Well, that's not good. Sorry to hear that, matey. Might be spitting feathers, mate. So we've got blue flag there with a half second penalty there. I noticed that Brett's got a little bit of lag. Nobby's just dropping off the back there. He's not quite up there at the moment. As we watch Mikey come round. Nice little hustle going on here. This is where all the penalties are then. So right, SBY has got past line, and so has Lee Cole, who has also got past Ross. So Ross is trying to get past line as well. Blue flag is the next one trying to have a battle. Ross drops in behind blue flag. Blue flag just squeezing it up the inside. But he's going to have to defend his position as well from Ross at the same time as trying to overtake Lyon. He's up the inside, and that's put Lyon Essie into Lee Cole. Blue flag drops back and Ross has just taken him. The blue flag has got the inside line and slipstream, so... But then Ross has got the inside for the next turning. So there's a lot of ghosting going on done by Lyon, which is letting people just drive through him at the moment. In the meantime, SBY has managed to clear this lot, and he's off up the road chasing down T. Smith. But I don't think he's going to do 8 seconds in 7 minutes. Not in that car anyway. No, it's a good way to look at it, unsafe, yeah. Little breather, mate. New game comes out, new internet, you'll be fine. You'll be flying. So let's see how we get on with the chicane here. So Lions up the inside of Lee, ghosts again, and blue flag's ghosted and gone out wide. Don't know what happened there because there was no contact because they all ghosted. Blue flag's got rid of his penalty. Lion's got to get rid of his now. Aaron's up behind Lion. Blue flag having a little look at Mikey, who's just managed to squeeze in front of him. So it seems to have sorted itself out a little bit here. Yeah, SPY is not making any grounds on T. Smith at all. In the meantime, Feber up in 4th place with nearly 2 seconds of penalties. So he's pushing hard, making mistakes by the looks of it. He needs to get rid of those penalties. He's got just under 6 minutes left to do that. T. Smith looks like he's just eased off a little bit. Yeah, he's just... I don't think he's pushing anymore. I think he's just keeping it on the track. Don't make mistakes and you'll be fine. Just bring it home. He's got the points he needs at the moment, so he's given himself a big advantage in this first race. That's made it harder for SPY. So SPY in the next 2 races is really going to have to do something and pull it out the bag. In the meantime, Pagani's managed to get himself a little bit of space from Rom, who now has Feber up behind him. Rom, the guy that likes to have a number 10 on his car the opposite way round for the dyslexic people. Rom doesn't want the slipstream there unless he's got a really good exit, and it looks like he's got a really good exit because he's up the side of Pagani. Then into turn 1, Pagani's going to try the cutback, which will put him on the outside of the next corner, but give him the, if he can keep round the outside, no, he's cut back in behind him. So he's going for another cutback. And he's up on the inside here, which puts him on the outside for the next one. And with that little bit of battling going on in that half a lap, T. Smith's managed to pull out another 2 seconds. And a little bit more, so he's just pushing a little bit more now. He's got the fastest lap with a 2:01. And he's really pushing because SPY can't even keep to the pace. He's lost 2 seconds as well. We've got Lee Cole there with 0.8 of a second penalty. Our new substitute, Lion, has dropped down to 11th, unfortunately. So he's having a little bit of a mare in this first race, but they'll all run again for another 15 minutes shortly. So Mikey's up in the top 10 spot, so that's good to see. I know there's only 12 of them in there, 13 in there, but it's still a bit of a battle. And Red looks like he has paused. So the computer's driving for Bread now. Meantime, Smithy's coming over for what will be his second to last lap. And these guys will all bunch back together again, so they managed to catch up back up again with Pagani. It doesn't look like he's trying to get rid of that penalty at all, so I think his idea is to push as hard as he can with this lot, take a 4th place and then just bleed off that penalty right in the last lap. rather than dropping time now to Rom and Pagani. Nothing close anywhere else. We've got a few here that are having a look at each other. Lionesi back up to 9th, so he's come through pretty quickly. So, but he has got a penalty, whereas the two guys behind him haven't. So he's got to get rid of that. This will more than likely be. No, they will get another lap in. They should do. They should do. Yeah, blue flag just did a 206. Yeah, Lionesi 205, 204, 206. So but he's in there. He's battling, looking nice and clean and tidy. That's what we like. A little bit down on time at the moment. Mikey will be wanting to get onto the back of these two, pick up anything that happens. Nothing's there, and Red's on pause still. So 6-second lead there as we go into the last lap with T. Smith. So he's had quite a nice, comfortable drive, really. Just pulled away from the start, just carried on, pulling away gradually. That's all he had to do. You don't have to win by miles. No one remembers the distance. You just got to win. So Rom still hasn't got rid of. Feber still hasn't got rid of that penalty yet. Rom's having a look at Pagani. He's not satisfied with third. And these are the two team battles as well. So you've got Pagani just trying to take points off of Rom, and Rom that wants to try and get the championship sorted out for the teams, but I'd say that the Pagani team is doing a better job at the moment. SBY has now been caught by Ross. Having a good look because he wants 5th, so still a few penalties to get rid of for some people. I think Lee's going to be okay. Yeah, Lee could just ride that one home. There's a 5-second gap between him and Aaron. Aaron hasn't got anything. Lioness has only got 0.2 here. Get rid of that at the chicane. So here we have T. Smith coming over the line, and he takes the first win of the night. Pagani has got his, and there's Feber getting rid of his at the line. There we go, nice and safe. And then SBY coming in just behind him, 2 seconds behind. So yeah, Feber just quite happy to take a 4th place on that one. Followed in by SBY, Ross Leak, Aaron, it'll be blue flag. Lioness, he just breaks at the line, and Mikey doesn't pip him, so I don't know whether he was getting rid of that 0.2, but it was very, very close at the end. So, extended his advantage in the championship tonight, T. Smith. Reverse grid for race 2. So Bread, if he unpauses, will be on pole, followed by Nobby and then Mikey. And then starting in 4th again is Lion, followed by Blue Flag and Aaron. Lee Cole, Ross, SBY, Feber, Rom, Pagani, and then T. Smith at the rear. So this is where SBY needs to get through that crowd as quick as he can, and hopefully T. Smith will get held up and even the points back out again. We'll see. You never know. Right, okay, so Phoebe's just let us know that he did want to bleed it off, but you can't. No, that's fair enough, mate. I had a little inkling of what you were doing. I didn't want to give away your plans. So, it's all nice and quiet at the moment. While it's quiet, I'm going to have a slurp of drink, and don't worry, I'll turn my mic off. You won't have to listen to this. Bit unusual to do the celebration donuts before the race, but a bit cocky if you ask me. But rightio, here we go, race 2, reverse grid, another 15 minutes. Now we've only got 12, so we've lost Brett. So we're an American down. Right. So Nobby's on pole. A lot faster start. Nothing like 37 miles an hour to help you out, is there? Fingers crossed they're all going to make it on the first turning. Lioness is having a look at Mikey straight away. Mikey's up the inside of Nobby. Lion's up the inside of Nobby. Blue Flag's up the inside of Nobby. Just Aaron to go. So Mikey takes the lead. Followed by Lion, who's made a good start. He started from 3rd this time, due to us losing Brett. He's having a good look because he wants to get the lead as well. Decides to back out of that one. SPY's sitting in 8th, although he did start 7th, so he's lost a place. Mikey doing the outside sling it round, blue flag. Mikey's just been tapped slightly wide. Don't think that was malicious at all. I think that was just a Two cars wanting the same bit of tarmac. Blue flag now having a look at Lion. He's going to want to try and get him into the chicane, I would believe. Aaron goes up to third, Mikey down to fourth. Lee Cole's the next guy through if he can get past around the outside. And Mikey just manages to block him off. Ross is there. Mikey pulls over. He's trying to protect his line. Ross trying to go around the outside and he backs out. Mikey's cut it. So there's a second penalty from Mikey. No, got away with that. That's the biggest cut I've ever seen with no penalty. So it's all fairly close at the moment for the top three. Lee Cole squeezing it up into fourth place, just getting past Mikey. Mikey not letting it have it though. He's going to try and fight him around the outside. In the meantime, that means let's help Ross get up the inside of Mikey. There's some very wide lines going on there tonight. Meantime, we've got Mikey and SBY side by side with Fever just behind. T. Smith just sitting at the back, cruising round. He'll wait for people to do their thing and then he'll start making his way through. He's definitely got the pace, but there's no point getting tangled up in anything. Mikey down to seventh. Fever having a look. I don't know if there was contact there. I don't think there was. Fever trying around the outside and he just squeezes round. Using all the rumble strip there. Blue flag up into the lead. Lion down to second. SPY having a little look at Ross but decides to back out of it. Aaron's got up into second place and dropped back down again, so they're side by side and everybody has caught back up again with the top three. So blue flag will be trying to work away as much as he can. Let everybody else battle behind him so it gives him a bit of free space. New guy putting up a good challenge here. He's driving well. First race didn't quite go to plan, but let's hope he can stay up front a little bit more now for race two. Be nice to see what car he's chosen. I think he'll get the Merc. So for Group 3, I think they get told they have to have the Merc. So we'll see how that goes for him. So T. Smith not really making that much ground, but then he's got a wall of cars in front of him, and I suppose he doesn't want to get tangled up. So he's done the fastest lap, but it's still over a second off of his quickest lap he did in race one. He's just sitting there nice and calm at the moment. Nobby's dropped down to the back there. I think he's quite happy just driving around there at the moment. Maybe he didn't get enough practice in. Didn't have time. Lots of these guys are busy during the week. In the meantime, Lions got back in front of blue flag. It's a bit of an awkward looking chicane cut there, and Lee Cole is up the inside of Aaron. Aaron's hanging it round the outside, but Lee Cole has managed to squeeze through. And SPY's teammate is trying to get there as well, but Aaron's going to just pinch him off, but he's going to come back over again. Looks like everybody's trying to pass everybody all at once. So SPY up to 5th now, so he's just taken Ross. Fever up to 7th, Rom up to 8th. Aaron will be fighting back to get that position back off of Lee Cole. Just going a little wide there onto the gravel, so that'll help Aaron get back up onto the back of him. Lee's just covering that inside line. T. Smith up to 10th. He's on the back of this very long train. Very, very close at the moment, with only 6 minutes 50 to go. That's Rom up the inside of Fever. Saw a little gap, went for it, no contact, good driving. Fever very aware of where the drivers are around him, very clean driver. Smith going a little bit wide there. Pagani down in 9th. T. Smith up the inside. Pagani goes a little wide. Pagani's getting blocked off by Rom, and T. Smith is going to try and go around the outside. And there's that wide path that everybody's using. And Mikey gets a 1 second penalty for a lot less than what everybody else was doing around him, so don't understand that. T. Smith up to 9th. Lee Cole up to 2nd, so he's got past blue flag. Lion having a lot better race this time round. He's up there challenging in the lead, which is nice to see. Are we going to have someone else that turns up and has their maiden victory on their first day? Be very nice to see. Let's have some new winners. Blue flag having a look at Lee Cole, squeezes it up the inside. Nice job by Blue Flag. Lee Cole having a little look back though, he's going to have him for the inside. Lots of room given there. Meantime, we've got Aaron back up into 4th place, and he's battling with SPY, Lee Cole and Blue Flag. They're all clumped together, so he's up in 3rd. Lee Cole down the inside of SPY. Little tap in the back for Blue Flag from Lee Cole. In the meantime, Lyons managed to pull out a 1.1 second gap, which is nice for him, so he can just concentrate on trying to get away. Fever just trying to cover off SBY. T-Smith's still there in 9th. He hasn't managed to make up any more space. He has got Pagani in front of him, so that's going to be a hard old battle. And SBY is only another place in front of him, so he's not losing too much to SBY in the championship side of things for points. Only 1 or 2 points compared to the points that he scored in race 1. So the deficit will come down slightly if it stays like this. 2.5 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, 2 minutes 50 to go. SBY getting rid of his penalty. Getting a little love tap there from Pagani, who also got one off of Tom. Pagani up to 7th. Aaron's dropped down to 8th. That's putting Ross up into 4th. Meantime, Lyon's still out there with his 1.3 second gap. Blue flag with a 1.5 gap to Lee Cole. Aaron's dropped down to 11th, so he's had another incident somewhere. Nobby just doing his thing, still in it, hasn't left. That's a good lad, keep going. So Lyon's just getting a bit of a move on now. It's 55 seconds to go, so there's going to be another lap. Got side by side for Lee Cole and Ross. Ross going to try and squeeze around the outside. And he's sort of done it and hasn't done it. Wasn't a lot of room for cars to go through that way. But that's put Lee all the way down, and he's down now in 8th position. And he could lose 8th if Ron's on him. T-Smith up to 7th. Mistake there from our championship leader. Went a little bit wide there, but it's still in 7th. In the meantime, Lee Cole is trying to get past Tom. He's got a bit of a penalty. It's the last lap we're in. Moment. Blue flag, 0.4 of a second penalty, which shouldn't be too bad. You should be able to get rid of that. Lyon up there in the lead. Some good laps in there, some 2.202s, 203s. Looks like he's run out of petrol. Probably fallen down the stairs. I've seen where his sim is. Last few places for battle here, so Ross has managed to get in front of Feber. SPY up to 5th. Looks like this is how we're going to finish. Let's see the new boy home. Hazards are on, lights are flashing. Bit of wiggling. Congratulations, mate. Great drive, Lime. Fantastic. Well played. So there we have it. Lion gets his first win. Started from third, made up 2 places. Cracking job. Congratulations. And as the car's back all the way back up again. So it was Lion blue flag, and then it was Faber, Ross, SBY, Pagani, T. Smith got up 7th. And then we've got Rom, Aaron, and then Mikey and Nobby. So next race, 30 minutes, GT3 cars or Group 3 cars, and it's going to be a reverse of the championship as it stands before they started racing tonight. So the lobby will be changed. They'll be told to get in their cars. Aaron will set them all up and get them ready. So in this race we've got 30 minutes. They must do 1 pit stop. They are given a designated time that they can do the pit stop within, which is a 10-minute gap, which I believe is at I think it's after 15 it's finished. They are using the medium tyres with ×3 wear, so they have to change tyres, but they do not need to do fuel, as there is no fuel depletion. Sorry. So he's got a BMW. We've only got 1 Porsche on the grid tonight, as Finky's not here. That'd be good feedback if you can do that. So, here we go. Line on pole, Just Mikey, Nobby, Lee Cole, Aaron, Ross, Blue Flag, Rom, Feber. And then I think it's Pagani, SBY, and then T. Smith. It's a 40-minute race, I do apologise, not a 30. Away we go. Warming his tyres up. Rather spaced out there. I know it was a rolling start. Nobby's already down to 9. So he's had a bit of an issue there. Pagani in his lovely Listerine minty fresh breath car. SBY, Nobby's back off again, he's backed out. I think he's enjoying this track this week. This track isn't for everybody. So, Lions off with a 1 second lead, followed by Mikey. Cole just behind in the Lexus. Aaron just staying in touch with him there. To Feber, because Feber's the guy that can look after tyres. He might be a long way back at the moment, but come the end of the race, I've got a feeling he's going to be up there for the podium. Cone's going everywhere. He's got a half-second penalty already. That's not a problem, we can get rid of that. He's got 40 minutes to do it. I don't know how this is going to work for T. Smith, because at the moment all he's got to do is sit behind SBY, and as long as he's 1 place behind him, he's definitely got the championship. So I don't think he's really that eager to win this race. I think he'll be more likely just want to sit and watch and cover everything that SBY does. So he's sitting pretty at the moment, whereas SBY, he needs to push and get up through the crowd up the front. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the race. See what happens. In the meantime, Mikey's managed to pull in a few temps back on Lion. He's a very nice Amazon tax-free car, allegedly. Bit of a misty old day today. I think we're in the late evening. Either that or early morning. So just having a look up the inside of Ross. I'll try and take him in this corner. Yep. Ross is going to try the cut back. Blue flag's there as well. He's going to try and nip a nose in. Aaron manages to keep the inside line, in which case blue flag comes up the inside of Ross. And blue flag manages to take Ross. And just behind Ross is Rom. There he is. That car looks lovely at night in this light, with the pearlescent effect. Door numbers on the right way round, that's brilliant. He must have downloaded that one. Meantime, Fever up in 8th. Pagani 1.4 off, so he's struggling. He's got a second's worth of penalties now. So I know Pagani's struggling with a bad back at the moment, so his concentration level might not be there with the pain he's in. And I feel his pain because I know what it's like. SPY another second off. There's no fuel saving, so there's no benefit of going slower. T Smith quite happy, just poodling round. And there's old Nobby driving round, good lad. In the meantime, Lion has pulled out those temps again. System either side of the car, spitting out some nice blue flames. One big mistake that GT Sport made was you can't actually take a photograph and there's flames coming out of the car, which is quite frustrating. And for some reason it turns them off, which is a big disappointment because it looks fantastic. We've got someone that's gone out wide, that's Lee. He had a little bit of a moment there, and that's let Aaron come through. Blue flag's having a little look as well. Headlights blazing, the blue flag's up the inside and he's gone into Aaron, so he's missed his break. Aaron's gone, blue flag's gone. I think blue flag just missed his braking point there. And they'll be cursing that. Let's put him a long way back. Aaron has lost places, but he's dropped down to 10th. But he's still 3 seconds off of T Smith. His fastest lap is only a 1:58. So he's 2 seconds off the pace already. And he was 3 seconds off the back of the cars. So he'll be pushing hard to get back on. You can imagine there's some blue language going on about blue flag there. So, but they still got just over half an hour to go. So keep going. You never know what's going to happen. And Lyons up to 3 seconds into the lead from Mikey, doing a sterling job out in second place. Fever, there he is, told you, he's up in the third, very quietly, just moves up, no fuss, just steady driving, and there he goes into third place. Just lets everybody else have their battles, and then he just comes through, sneaks those little positions, and just takes them, and within no time at all. I mean, we're only 5 laps in, and I think it was 2 laps ago I mentioned that he was in 8th. So, he's done a brilliant job to get up there. Yes, some people have been off track, but that's what happens in racing. In the meantime, Ross is over the back of Rom. Cole down to 6th, Pagani up to 7th, SBY just behind him in 8th, T Smith just sitting there. Doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to be up the front. I'm not saying he won't go for the win. He's only 7 seconds off, but he's got no reason to do it. He can just sit there and he can take this position, and that will give him the championship for GT15. Now he could make his life a lot easier by getting past SBY, but then he's definitely got it. But he doesn't need to. He can just sit there nice and pretty. Phoebe's up into 2nd place, Mikey down into 3rd. Still good job by Mikey though. Brilliant job. Ross having a look at Mikey now. Ross takes 3rd, but has he kept it? And he's gone round the outside and he's kept it. And our leader at the moment, Lion, 4 seconds in the lead. So he's sitting nice and comfortable. It'll all be down to his timing of when he does his pit stop. At 25 minutes remaining is when they do the pit stops. And they've got 10 minutes from there to get their pit stop in, change their tyres, come back out, no fuel. If they do it outside of that time, it does not count. So they will either get penalised if they don't stop again within the time. Or they will have to make a second stop anyway. Now, Phoebe, nice and calm, 2-second lead on Ross. Nice and steady, and he's just going to try and just nip away at that time that's the deficit to Lion, without doing too much tyre wear. He's got less tyre wear than Lion, and he's got a lot less tyre wear than most of the people in that pack as well. So just nice careful driving. He's managed to look after those tyres, so that would benefit him. In the meantime, Mikey's down to 5th, and he's in a bit of a bundle here with Lee and Pagani, and he's been pushed wide. Lee's tapped Pagani place. T Smith is past SBY, and he's got past him, so T Smith's just taken a little touch from Lee Cole. He's managed to hold his place. Mikey just cut that corner, hopefully not a penalty, but I've got a feeling he's going to get it. There it is. SBY up behind T Smith. I don't think T Smith's got it in him just to sit and take the win. Excuse me, to just take the win by position. I think he'll want to fight to get the best position he can actually get. He's 9 seconds off the lead, and the opportunities are coming now for him to start making some places up. So the next guy in his line of fire is Mikey, who's done a cracking job, to be honest, to stay out there in that lead for that amount of time. You see Mikey's getting better and better each week. That Aston Martin is very, very quick in a straight line. Mikey's not letting him have it all though. Good on you, Mikey, battling. In the meantime, SBY up the inside, which means that T Smith's got to battle him around the outside. He's going to have some slipstream off of Mikey, but SBY is already up past Mikey, I think. Oh no, next to him. Definitely next to him. T Smith's just in front of SBY, cuts across, goes to the inside for the first turn. Slow it down, get it in. Get your foot down, round 2. There we go. And Mikey's in there, he's still battling, good lad. Lots of popping and cracking from those very hot exhausts. Good evening, Matt Man. How are you doing? And Smithy takes that 6th place. Now he's just got to get away. SPY is now in deficit again. So let's have a look at Phoebus, how he's doing, and he's dropped that time right down. He's half that time nearly. So tyre wear looking good. About equal now, so Phoebus starting to push. So he's sort of evened out his tyre wear with I think that's Ross behind him in the same car, so 2 Hyundais in 2nd and 3rd. We've got a little bit of a gap there, 3 seconds, where we find Roman Pagani with that penalty to get rid of. It was up to a second, so he's only managed to get rid of a 10th. 6th place T Smith coming through, and as I say, that SPY just gets past Mikey for that 7th place. We've got a pit stop. Pagani's gone in. So he's doing the early one. 24 minutes he's at. It does take a long time to get down this pit lane, unbelievably a long time. There he is, he arrives. He stopped to brush his teeth on the way. Back out again. And he comes out just behind Nobby Norris, down in last place. And he won't want to be held up. So that's it, Nobby's out the way. Good lad, Nobby. It's not your battle. Well played, mate. In the meantime, our leader is just over, or just a second, around about a second, from a battle with Feber. Quiet at the moment, a little bit back here, that's better. A few more cars around here, so T Smith's pulled out 2 seconds on SPY. SPY has now got Lee Cole and Aaron just behind him. Aaron making his way back up to 8th. Mikey's still there in 9th, top 10. Aaron into the pits. T Smith in the pits as well. And we've got Mikey in there as well. Anyone else? Right, there comes Pagani. Let's see if he's made up any time on these lads in front of him. His penalty's going up, not down. So Feber and Lyon are battling at the front, but I just want to see quickly if Pagani has made up places, and it looks like he has. He's managed to get past T Smith by a comfortable 3 seconds. Let's go back up to the lead because that's quite nice and close. Fever with a little penalty there, we can get rid of that, it's not a problem. So, not sure whether Feber's going to run as long as possible. His tyres looking good. Car doesn't look erratic, sliding around all over the place. There's not much difference there in the tyres, really. There's not much wear. Ross just under 2 seconds behind. Got the battle for the lead here. Lyon done a great job being out in the lead all this time, 10 laps. Nearly half the race. we've got Fever's going to try and swing it round the outside. He gets that job done. And then we've got Lion that's gone into the pits. Or has he? Yes, he has. Didn't show up at first. So, there we have Fever. Looks like everybody behind him has gone into the pits as well, with an 8-second lead over SPY. SPY's tyres, yeah, a little bit more worn. I think he's taking a bit of a gamble here, but he's going to have to push, I think. So, yeah, it's looking very wiggly on the back end there. Fever's just pulled it out to 9 seconds. Really has looked after those tyres well. Ram comes out just 21 seconds off the lead. So it's going to be very tight when Fever goes in to do his pit stop. So he's done 22 seconds. So it's cost him 24 seconds, that pit stop average. 24, 25 seconds. Fever's doing 158s. Lioness, he did the 158 before the pit stop. In the meantime, Ross has made up a lot of ground. A hell of a lot of ground from his pit stop on Lion. So we've got Fever in the pits, but SPY is going round for another lap. So I would have thought he's going to pit at the end of this one, because he won't have enough time to do another lap. So he's going to have to pit at the end of this this lap. And if we go to where T Smith is, so he's only 16 seconds behind him. So I've got a feeling that SPY is going to be behind this battle of Rom. Possibly, he could be behind Aaron as well. But we'll see. He knows what he's doing. And there's Fever. He comes out just behind Lion. SPY still got a pit, so Lion basically is the leader. But look how close the three of them are now. And Fever has got better tyres because he pitted later. Not much, but enough. And that'll show at the end of the race. 17 minutes to go. Got SPY just coming over the brow of the hill. Last lap of 58. Yeah, he's getting a bit of a wiggle on there. Those front tyres are just starting to show now. He's pushing as hard as he can. He's 1.3 down on his fastest lap, which will give him a 157. So he's not doing too bad. He's going to lose a little bit more through here, and then he's off into the pits. And there he goes. So let's go back to the leader, who has got the two Hyundais right behind him. Fever could be quite happy just to sit here. No point getting a lead and then just having to battle all the time. So SPY is dropping down 7th. So he's 2 behind T Smith already. Down to 8th. Down to 10th. As he comes back out again, he comes out in 7th place. So, well, just behind Aaron. So, yeah. How's Mikey doing? Put some good times in. 158s. Nice 156 in there as well. SPY with the fastest lap so far. We've got our leaders. So they look like they're quite comfortable at the moment. It's just dropped back a little bit. You've got Pagani, who's doing what he needs to do to be in front of Rom. T. Smith just behind him. Rom's another 3 seconds down the road. We've got Aaron and SPY battling now. Aaron on the older tyres. SPY followed in by blue flag with a few little penalties there. Followed in by Lee Cole as well, so the two Lexus run in nose to tail. So he's getting up there, he's getting his times in. Nice little 156 there. Feeling that might have been first lap after pit stop. So in the meantime, Feber up into first place. And Ross hounding the back of Lion. He wants that second place to make it a Hyundai 1-2. Just taking a little bit of a nibble out of the back of Lion and squeezes through for that second place. And let's let Pagani catch up. So now Lion's going to do some battling to get his way back again. "13 minutes to go." Giving up. He's having a good scrap back with him and that. So there's Pagani, and then we've got T. Smith up in the 5th place. Pagani with some 56s and 57s in there. Lion just had a little sneaky look up there, had to be quick to get back on that. Ross doing a good job. Manages to pull out just half a second. There's only 3 seconds to the leader from T. Smith, and then Rom's a further 2 seconds back. SPY is now 4 seconds off. He's just managed to get past Aaron. I think Aaron would have preferred to have been in that car. It's his all-time favourite. So as Fever just with his little lead there he's got. He's not had a bad debut, this boy. He's done pretty good. First race, a little bit of a bummer. Second race, he won it. Third race, he's been winning all the time, leading. And just dropped down to third now. So he's done pretty good. Pagani and T. Smith. T. Smith up into 4th place. having a look at Lyon. Two and a half seconds off the lead, and we've still got 10 minutes to go. So it's not Phoebe's at the moment. He's going to have to work well. Phoebe with the better tyres compared to him and T. Smith. Ross's are pretty good. Everybody towards the back, all spaced out now. He just picking up a penalty there. Not too sure about the team championship at the moment. Rom's had a reasonably good night, but I think it's been a bit sort of even Stevens really between him and Pagani and the rest of the guys. So the only outcome that we're going to get tonight that we can be definitely sure about, subject to stewards making a decision if anything has happened untoward, is that T. Smith is going to come home as a champion for the 6th time. I believe it is, possibly 7th. Lost count, to be honest. But, great driver, knows what he's doing. To be honest with you, he doesn't even have to win the race, he can just sit where he is. His closest challenger is SBY down in 7th. And he hasn't managed to stop T. Smith from outscoring him on points tonight, I'm afraid. So, but still a great season by SBY. Great job. Previous Division 2 champion. Been up in Division 1 for a few seasons now. Good to see him battling up the lead at the front. Up into second place for T. Smith with his mate Ross just behind him. I don't understand how there isn't a penalty there, because that's such an advantage to go that wide. And now he's 2.7 off of Faber, and it looks like he might be chasing him down for the win. The action anywhere. All just a little bit spread out at the moment, so Aaron's been picking up a few penalties. Blue flag chasing him down in that very nice looking Lexus. See, blue flag is running the number 60 number. Always used to be 52, and he's changed it to 60. That mist hasn't cleared. Mikey coming through in the Amazon Merc. Followed by Nobby, who's not too far off the back, to be honest. They've had a bit of a nightmare tonight, two lads, particularly Nobby, but Mikey did a good job for the laps that he did in the lead, and then up there in second and third when he got to those positions. So Faber just pulled it out to 3 seconds. In the meantime, Ross is having a look at T. Smith and staying with him, so I don't think he's letting him have it. might be good buddies, but I think that all goes out the window when they're on the racetrack. Lion down in 4th place. He's had a good night. I think he'll be happy with what he's done so far. Just under 5 minutes to go. Barney pushing hard. I think he wants to be top BMW. Doesn't want the new boy beating him. New boy's chucking cones at him and everything. Anything to keep him back. We'll just wait for Hannah and Nails to come out the window in a minute. Just in the meantime, just shadowing T. Smith, who's made a little bit of ground up on Feber. SBY just having a look at Rom. He's not going to do anything for his championship. Might have him keep second place in the championship. Not too sure how far Pagani is behind, but I think it's more than less chance of Pagani taking second place. I think with the deficit of points. Aaron has now got 2.5 seconds worth of penalties, so he's pushing very hard off track. Blue Flag has managed to catch up with him, and Lee Cole's there as well. So Blue Flag going to take his chance. 2.5 minutes to go. Blue Flag just getting rid of some of his penalties. In the meantime, Aaron with slightly worn tyres has just picked up another penalty, so he's up to 3. It's like he's collecting coupons. Pulls out wide to get rid of the slipstream, get rid of his penalty. He's going to just drop him behind, let the 2 guys go, and then try and catch back up again, but that's dropped him a long way back. Not had a good night tonight, I'm afraid. We've got 2 little battles going on here, which is Pagani, who's battling to get 4th. In the meantime, Lyons had a bit of old sneaky out there, but Pagani has got a 1.2 second penalty, so SPY still on the back of Rom. Last minute. So there's going to be one more lap after this. SPY is pushing Rom along. Trying to find a way through. There's SBY up the inside of Rom. He's managed to get that spot, so he's up to 6th. Snaking around all over the place. The tyres are starting to show the wear. Rom fighting back though. Pagani still in 5th. Rom's going to try down the inside. Pushes SBY a little wide, but it's not a problem. It gives him a bit of space, comes back, and then slips in behind him. Final lap, so Ross has got back in front of T. Smith. And just behind that, we've got Pagani going for the inside of Lion. Nice and clean at the moment between the two BMW drivers. Pagani trying to hang it round the outside. Lion not letting him have this one. He's battling him hard and he's gone wide. And Pagani, little switchback, takes him at the hairpin. SBY has now got past Rom and is clear by over half a second. Got Lee Cole. Blue flag, just a little bit further back but separated. Meantime, Lyon's having another look at Pagani. He wants that 4th place back. Quickly going to nip up. So as Feber takes the line, he takes the win, followed in by Ross, our new champion yet again, T. Smith, and then we have Lion, SBY, Pagani, followed in by Rom, blue flag, Lee Cole, Aaron GT, Mikey's already finished and so has Nobby. So back to our new champion for GT15, T. Smith. Race winner, Feber, cracking job. Well played, mate. Excellent job, clean race, straight up there, made up 8 places, great drive, as always. And there we have it, final results. So, T. Smith is our champion, subject to any stewards, but I don't think it's going to make a difference unless he gets something like about a few points taken off of his tally, which doesn't happen. So, we got Feber, good 1st place, Ross, cracking job into 2nd, T. Smith 3rd from the back row, and then Lion had a great night tonight. Congratulations, mate, on your win. Good job. Great fun watching you. SBY manages to take Pagani, followed in by Rom Elson, blue flag, Lee Cole, Aaron Taylor, and then just Mikey, and then Nobby Norris. And there's the hint that they want to get rid of me because they shut the lobby down. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and next round is next Thursday, so hopefully we'll see you then. And have a good night, and see you soon.